They say what happens in the family stays in the family, but at what cost? Every family has secrets, but some are so big, so life-altering, that hiding them can shake the very foundation of trust. Today, we're diving into 5 powerful examples of family secrets. Secrets that, when hidden, lead to disaster, but ultimately come to light. But what if there was a better way? What if families could reveal secrets honestly and truthfully, building unity and trust instead of walls? Let's explore not just the impact of secrets, but also practical steps families can take to face the truth together. Let's start with a secret that's more common than you might think: hidden adoptions. Imagine growing up believing you know your story, only to discover, years later, that you were adopted and no one ever told you. The emotional buildup is subtle: whispered conversations, family members dodging questions about the past, a sense that something just doesn't add up. The moment of revelation often comes by accident: a misplaced document, a slip of the tongue, or a relative who finally can't keep quiet. The aftermath? Shock, betrayal, and a flood of questions. But as painful as it is, the truth opens the door to real conversations and eventually healing. So how can families reveal a secret like this in a way that fosters trust? Step 1. Create a safe space for conversation. Choose a quiet, private setting where everyone feels comfortable and free from distractions. For example, a family might gather in the living room, phones off, with the intention to listen and support each other. Step 2. Encourage empathy. Before sharing, remind everyone that emotions may run high, and that it's okay to feel upset or confused. Parents can say, "We know this is a lot to take in, and we want to answer your questions honestly." Step 3. Set boundaries for the conversation. Agree to let everyone speak without interruption and to respect each other's feelings. This helps prevent arguments and keeps the focus on understanding, not blame. Now let's talk about concealed financial troubles. Maybe a parent loses a job or racks up debt, but tries to keep it hidden to protect the family. The emotional buildup is heavy. Tension at the dinner table, unexplained cutbacks, arguments behind closed doors. The secret explodes when the consequences can't be hidden anymore: an eviction notice, a car being towed, or a child overhearing a heated argument. The aftermath is chaos. Trust is broken and everyone feels blindsided. But facing the truth together can spark resilience and teamwork, even if the road is rough. In situations like this, seeking support can make all the difference. Step 4. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. This could mean meeting with a financial advisor, a counselor, or a trusted family friend. For example, a family might sit down with a professional to make a plan, showing the kids that it's okay to ask for help when things get tough. Step 5. Follow up after disclosure. After the initial conversation, check in with each other regularly. Ask, "How are you feeling about what we talked about?" Or, "Is there anything you want to discuss further?" This keeps the lines of communication open and shows that honesty is an ongoing process. Another secret that can tear families apart: secret relationships. Whether it's a forbidden romance, a hidden partner, or even a parent's affair, the emotional buildup is thick with suspicion and secrecy. When family members sense something is off, late-night phone calls, unexplained absences, sudden mood swings, the truth usually bursts out in a dramatic confrontation. Maybe someone is caught in the act, or a secret is revealed through social media. The aftermath: anger, heartbreak, and sometimes the shattering of family bonds. But even here, honesty can be the first step toward forgiveness and understanding. When revealing a secret relationship, it helps to focus on the reasons behind the secrecy. For example, a teenager might say, "I was afraid you wouldn't accept my partner, but I want to be honest with you now." Parents can respond with empathy, even if they're hurt, by saying, "Thank you for trusting us with the truth." Setting boundaries is especially important here. Agree on what's acceptable moving forward, like open communication about relationships or family rules that everyone understands. Let's not forget about hidden health issues. Maybe a parent is diagnosed with a serious illness but tries to keep it from the kids. The emotional buildup is marked by secrecy, unexplained doctor visits, and a growing sense of unease. The secret comes out when symptoms can't be hidden, or when a child overhears a conversation not meant for their ears. The aftermath is fear and confusion, but also relief, because now everyone can face the challenge together. In these moments, honesty can be healing. Parents can say, We wanted to protect you, but we realize it's better to face this together. Encourage questions and let everyone share their feelings, even if it's hard. If emotions run high, consider bringing in a professional, like a therapist or counselor, to guide the conversation and help everyone process the news. Finally, let's talk about the secret of a family member's past. Maybe a criminal record, a lost sibling, or a traumatic event no one wants to discuss. The emotional buildup is a mix of curiosity and fear. Family members avoid certain topics, and there's a sense that something important is being left unsaid. The truth finally comes out, sometimes in anger, sometimes in desperation. The aftermath can be messy, but it's also a chance for honesty, growth, and even reconciliation. In every case, the pattern is the same. Secrets create walls, not trust. Kids pick up on tension, even if they don't know what's wrong. That protective silence, it can turn into anxiety, confusion, and guilt. And no matter how hard we try to hide the truth, it always finds a way out, usually at the worst possible time. So how can families move forward? Start by making honesty a family value. Practice small acts of openness every day, like sharing feelings, talking about mistakes, and celebrating each other's courage to tell the truth. Remember, revealing a secret is just the beginning. Healing takes time, patience, and ongoing support. Check in with each other, offer forgiveness, and be willing to grow together. Because the truth, it always finds a way out. And when it does, it can be the beginning of real healing. By creating a safe space, encouraging empathy, setting boundaries, seeking support, and following up, families can turn even the hardest truths into opportunities for connection and trust. Honesty isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Strong families aren't built on secrets. They're built on truth, love, and the courage to face life together.